The new Defender has done well in road reviews and off-road tests, impressing nearly every journalist that has gotten their hands on it. Doug DeMuro even bought one to supplement his classic Defender, taking his new Land Rover on a 4,000-mile road trip. There only seemed to be one thing missing, an optional V8, so it came as no surprise when Land Rover announced recently that they'll be bringing a V8 option to the 2022 Land Rover Defender lineup. The Defender holds merit in being capable, but with a starting price of around $100,000, it's stepping into the league of true luxury off-road royalty. One that is stereotyped as a chariot for housewives in Beverly Hills. If you can do without the luxuries and want a V8 to take off-road, Jeep has recently announced its new V8 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. So let's take a closer look at the Defender V8 models. For 2021, the Defender was offered in two powertrain options, either the P300 or the P400. The P300 was powered by a 2.0-liter turbo inline-4 that makes 296 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. The P400 offered the larger engine. The 395 horsepower inline-6 is turbocharged and electrically supercharged, makes 406 pound-feet of torque, and can get to 60 miles per hour in an applaudable 5.7 seconds. Both powertrains were available for the two-door model, the Defender 90, and the four-door model, the four-door Defender 110. All of Land Rover's Defenders come equipped with full-time four-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic transmission. And Rover announced that more than just new V8 models will be available in 2022. The Defender 90 range doubles in size, going from just 4 models to 8. The first edition will be no more, for obvious reasons, and the two-door Defender will be adding new X-Dynamic S, SE, and HSE models. Each of these will be powered by their inline-6. The Defender 110 will be getting identical models, as well as an additional XS edition. The XS edition includes equipment such as electronic air suspension, body-colored lower cladding, lower wheel arches, and satin gray 20-inch diamond-turned alloy wheels. It will only be available in Defender 110. Specifications. The biggest announcement made by Land Rover was the addition of a supercharged V8, available in both the Defender's two-door and the four-door. The modern-day off-roading machine will now have the option to be fitted with a supercharged 5.0-liter V8 that makes 518 horsepower and 461 pound-feet of torque. Not only will it make cruise overall imposing mud and rock, but it will also hold its own in an urban light drag race. Land Rover claims that the Defender 90 with the V8 will go 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds. So yeah, go ahead and race that kid Civic Type R. Top speed can get up to 140 miles per hour. The new Defender is praised by nearly every journalist that was able to get their hands on it. Land Rover took several of them on an overlanding adventure across Africa for the initial launch. The mid-hybrid 16 lacks live axles and traditional lockers like its predecessor, but the tech-filled SUV seems to take to off-roading quite comfortably. We expect the V8 to be the same, if not better. The 6-cylinder models are the most fuel efficient of the bunch. It gets 17 to 22 miles per gallon, while the Turbo 4 gets a fuel economy range up to 18 to 21 miles per gallon. EPA ratings haven't been released on the V8 yet. The V8 models will also be available in a unique trim called the Carpathian Edition. It will be finished in Carpathian Gray with Land Rover's satin protective film. The roof and tailgate are both blacks, along with all the trim pieces, and V8 Carpathian Edition can be found badged inside and out the vehicle. Interior and comforts. The Defender's capability, off-road, and impressive ride comfort has been hogging the headlines, but the interior is likely the most important aspect for the daily driver, as this will likely be a commuter SUV. The interior follows the aesthetic of the modern rugged. It's simple, durable, and efficient. The entire dashboard is an exposed, powder-coated magnesium cross-beam that doubles as an intentional structural element. This leaves a large storage shelf for the passenger and room to fit the 10-inch touchscreen. New for 2022 is they all can be equipped with an optional 11.4-inch curved touchscreen. The Defender uses Land Rover's latest PIVI Pro infotainment system and has both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The gear shifter and button layout are perched upright for easy reach and a comfortable driving position, a designer's nod to the Defender's former self. The buttons toggle all of your off-roading needs, including the traction control, air suspension height adjustment, low range, and dual-purpose knobs that can act as either the terrain response 2 controls or the temperature controls. The Land Rover Defender 110 can seat up to 8 passengers between the extra 2 seats in the optional third row, the bench seat in the rear, and the front bench seat. It can also be optioned without the front bench seat, 7-seater, or the third row, 5-seater. If the front bench seat isn't chosen, buyers have the choice of having a traditional console or deleting the console entirely. Price and competition. So now there are a ton of options when it comes to buying a new Defender, well, over a dozen to choose from. The cheapest one you can get into is simply the Defender 90. It'll cost about $49,050 before options. Sales for the new V8 start this summer, and Land Rover will be selling the Defender 90 for a $98,550 starting price. The Defender 110 with the 518 horsepower V8 will start at $101,750. The Carpathian Edition will start at $105,350 for the 90 and $108,550 for the 110. The 3.0-liter 6-cylinder will start at $60,850 for the Defender 90 X Dynamic S, and the Defender 110 SE will start around $66,500. The previously mentioned all-new Defender 110 XS Edition will start at $73,250. With no coincidence, Jeep also just announced the release of the 2021 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. It will be equipped with a V8 that makes 470 horsepower. The launch edition will go on sale for $74,995 to start. The Jeep is expected to have a performance edge over the more expensive Defender, but ride quality will no doubt be as well composed. On the other end of the spectrum is the true kind of the luxury off-roader, the Mercedes G-Class. If a buyer wants 4 doors, they'll only be comparing a difference of just over $20,000. That's still a lot of money, but the G550 is a lot of vehicles. To be realistic, however, each of them is a brand of their own, and they are tailored for their loyal following. A Jeep person is going to buy the best Jeep and then maybe $40,000 worth of mods on it. A Mercedes G-Class person is going to buy a G-Wagon because that's the image they want. A Defender person will oftentimes want neither of those. They want a Land Rover Defender.